So today I'm going to show you how to get a really super clean and glowy look to your skin. You can use it as a prime look, or you can use it every day while you're out and about. It's very minimal lipstick and minimal blush and minimal eyeshadow, so it's really quick and easy, and I hope you guys learn a lot and have fun. I'm going to apply a little bit of moisturizer on my skin. Also, number 7, it's called Protect and Perfect Day Cream. It's an amazing new moisturizer that I've discovered from Target. So first thing I'm going to do is I've already cleansed my face with my number 7 wipes just to give a nice, clean, fresh look to begin with. So I'm just going to start with my Prep and Prime BB cream from MAC. And I love this stuff just because it takes away all my redness. I'm just going to apply a little bit on my hand first. And pretty much what I'm doing is I'm applying most of the color or most of the product on my cheekbone, and I'm just blending outwards. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of eye cream just to kind of wake up the eye just a little bit around my eyes. Also, another favorite, number 7, Protect and Perfect. The skin around your eyelid is a little bit different. It always takes a different kind of deeper moisturizer to moisten those areas. Also remember that these 2 fingers here are really good to use just because they give less pressure around that area of your eye. A lot of the time when you use different brushes that are too harsh, you can really tug on that area, and then that can add to premature wrinkles. So remember, these 2 fingers are really good to use just for around here. You can pat your moisturizer or your eye cream around there too. This one is the BB cream from MAC. It's called Beauty Balm SPF 35. So this one is the tube one, the squeezy tube. Applied a little bit of the BB cream on my hand, the top of my hand, and I'm going to go in with this Oval 6 brush from MAC. I know it looks like a little thing you would clean your tub with, but this brush is amazing. And I'm just going to start by putting the most of the product on my cheeks. So I start at the main points of my face, first the cheeks, and just work my way out. Add just a little bit more. You can build on BB cream too if you want a little bit more coverage. You can always build on it as well. Just use it very, very sparingly. So now that my primer's finished, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a little bit of mineral powder, and I'm going to use a 109 brush from MAC, which is it's almost like a buffer brush, and I like it because it gives sort of like an airbrush look to your face. This part is very important because if you complete your face with all powder, you're going to take away you're going to not get the glowy look that you want. So what I suggest doing is just taking a little bit of the powder and just very lightly putting it in the areas where you don't want powder. You can add a little bit of powder if you're not too comfortable with it being this glowy. Just take a very little and just patting it. Don't go too crazy because you can still, even though I put powder on, you can still see a little bit of the dewiness on my skin. I like to use Prep and Prime Lash for my brows. I love it because it just keeps my brows in place. You guys are going to have a whole another tutorial for brows, so I'm not going to go too much into it. I'm just going to do this really quickly so I can do the rest of my skin. And then I'm still going to use my dip down eyeliner from MAC actually. A lot of people I know have used this in their brows before. Still one of my favorites, and even though I have platinum blonde hair, I still love it. I'm just underlining first. Just use very little of the dip down eyeliner because a little bit goes a super long way. And I'm just going through, just filling in the little empty spots. Next I'm going to do my blush and a little bit of contouring. I'm going to use my 168 brush from MAC, and this is a contouring and blush brush, and I really love it for my cheeks because it has this really cool little angle. So since we're keeping it a dewy / glowy look, I wanted to do like a creamy kind of contour. So I'm actually going to use a palette of concealers from MAC, and it's the medium palette, it's the 6 concealers that come all together. And then I'm going to start right underneath my cheekbone, using small little circles and just pushing all the way back to the front of my ear. This brush allows for like a really, really smooth blend. You can use a little bit more if you like. I always like a little bit more blush and contouring. You can kind of feel around on your face too if you don't have really outstanding cheekbones. I really don't, so I always have to like kind of feel where they are. Just take your fingers and kind of go like this, and you can feel exactly where they sit, and then you can just put your contour or your bronzer right underneath it. The next step I'm going to do is one of my favorite products. It's Hush Cream Color Base, also from MAC. I love highlighting my upper cheekbones, so this is really easy to do. You can use your fingers or you can use a brush as well, but this still keeps your skin looking really glowy and dewy. You just take a little bit on your fingers, very, very little, and just go right above your cheekbone. And you can use this every day. You can use it by itself even. Also taking some down the bridge of your nose. If you feel like it's getting too glowy or dewy for you, you can feel free to add a little bit more mineral powder. That's fine. Another good one from MAC is Something Special. This is just, again, it's a creamy product because we want to keep with that glowy look. So I put a little bit on my brush, on my 180, what is this? Another limited brush from MAC. You can do the, well, I'll do the 187 because that's still around. So I'm going to take a little bit of the Something Special cream blush and just very little, twice, and then go right on the cheekbone. This is right on the apples of the cheeks. You're not going to kind of go as far as you did with your bronzer because you want the blush to kind of give you a natural blushing look. I'm not going to add too much on my eyes, but I am going to do a little bit of shadow. I'm going to do Painterly on my eyelids. That's a base. It allows your eyeshadows to stay in place. I'm going to take another stiff brush. This is 239. So I'm going to take my 239 brush and go right over with an eyeshadow called Orb. And I'm just going to press it onto the inner corner of my lid and just kind of stopping halfway to my eye. Orb is a matte finish. I kind of like to mix matte eyeshadows with a dewy look, just because I'm always on the go and I don't want it to be creasing up on me all day. Next, I'm taking a 217 brush. It's a very fluffy brush, and I'm just going to go right in my crease with a color called Bamboo. It's very light. Everybody's eye shapes are different, so if you always remember to stay in that pocket of your eye where your fold is, that's exactly where your blend should be, or your blending color should be. So not too much, nothing too crazy. This can also be your prime look. So if you wanted to add like a smoky eye on top, you definitely can. You can add colors on top of it. These colors blend in really well with pretty much anything. Next, I'm gonna add my favorite mascara. It's in Extra Dimension, again from MAC. As you guys can see, I'm an avid MAC user. That's where my career started, so. So I finished my mascara, top and bottom, with In Extra Dimension mascara from MAC. I didn't use a eyelash curler just because that mascara is that amazing and you don't need one. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of my favorite lipstick from Lime Crime. This one's called Coquette, and I'm not going to use a lip liner because I wanted to keep it as minimal as possible. As you can see, it's my favorite because it's like down to the rim. And I'm going to put a little bit of gloss. I just bought this gloss today actually from Target. And it's number 7 and it's called High Shine Lip Gloss, and this one is Coral Kiss.